Yes, now I see it's live. Okay. So let me tell you what's going on. This is the other Lori, Lori Stories. This is what, or Classroom Lori. Chef Lori, Armchair Chef Lori, is having some technology issues. Please, in the comments, let us know if you are seeing and hearing me, because for whatever reason on her screen, she was neither seeing or hearing me. So she's going into her settings. She's having me explain everything while she's trying to fix her side of it. So, hola. So please let me know in the comments if you can see me and hear me. That will guide Armchair Chef Lori as well. You see me. Okay. Thank you, Madison Rowe. Sorry. Madison Rowe. Yeah, you can. Yes. Thank you. Thanks, Deb. And that's wonderful. Oh, and Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Madison Ray. Sorry, Madison Ray. Now, getting older, I have to be like this to see that. Can you all see Lori now? The other Lori. Go ahead and comment. Nope. Now it's just you.
All I ever see is me.
Huh. That's so weird. Now it's both of us, as far as I can tell.
You can see both of us? I can only see me.
I can see both of us. I'm waiting for the, yeah, and they can see you. Can you see both of us? Someone's at the door. Oh, we had a funny idea. Hey, Elaine. And Dorothy likes lists. Oh, I know which I like lists too. I'm kind of obsessed with spreadsheets. I think they're fun. I probably have a problem that I like spreadsheets. Armchair Chef's still working on it because
we're both little and round.
Little circles, yes.
We're little circles. That's not what I'm seeing on my side.
So,
oh my God.
So yeah, I don't know how to get back to, because it's always an adventure.
Just entertain them and all. I'm gonna be in the background for a second.
So I did make a post about this. And I used the Amazon picture in my Amazon link because when I tried to take a picture, it looked like something else, and I'm just going to leave it at that. This is a beautiful little facial hair remover, and it works great for those of us ladies who are of a certain age and need facial hair remover. It's smooth. I know that's a random thing, but I lost my other one. This one's so much better than the other one I had, but we won't say what it might look like. Hey, Chuck. I got my camille yarn, and my cat tried to take off with it. I haven't opened it yet, but she could smell the animal fiber through there. So she's a good time, that cat. She's going to be all over my Wednesday video. My cat was losing her mind because I put creamer in my Earl Grey tea, and she was trying to get into this mug, even though it has a lid, and I slid the lid closed. She was still like trying to lick it. She's an adventure, that kitty cat. That's my Missy Cat girl. And I was explaining how I have to kind of hide yarn scrap bags. Otherwise, she also will get a hold of this and carry it around in her mouth like a kitten. She's wild animal. She's so cute, though. It's a good thing she's cute and sweet. Or who knows? No, she's a sweetheart. And her coloring is so unique. I'm sure all of you have seen that. Here, I'll show you where I'm at on my map blanket. It's actually, you're starting to see, that's the top. You're starting to be able to see, or is that that's the back. Okay. So this is the side of the heart. Here's Australia. This is like Japan and kind of the islands in that area. Here's New Zealand. And Antarctica is getting quite large. The background looks good. But I'm about to add Asia up here. It's going to go right here is where the beginning of Asia is. Well, the tip of Siberia, which is still technically Asia, right? That part is Asia. I get confused with, because like Russia includes Siberia and it's just huge all the way across the top there. Here, let me grab the actual. Like most of this top part is Russia and Siberia, right? So anyway, so yes, thumbs up. That's a good.
I think Nightbot's the only thing that's working right now.
Okay.
That's really annoying here. I don't know. I just don't know.
Nightbot. So you aren't seeing. Are you seeing comments? Hi, Camille.
I can see the comments, but I can't see both of us. But
you're not seeing me and you. Are you seeing? So you're not.
But
seeing
are we both on there now?
As far as I know, we were.
Okay, it looks good.
Infamous, yeah.
Okay, on YouTube it looks good.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna leave it there and
just watch it there. Yeah.
Watch it.
This is the little culprit. She knew I was drinking that tea with cream in it, and she's trying to get it again. She's a little goofball. You can hear me though, right?
Oh,
so it's just you can't see me. That's so weird. Well, it is what it is, right?
It's got to be something. But they can see both of us, so I'm happy with that.
As long as it's good on their end, right? Hey, Jennifer. Here's it's my background on my chair. Pretty much always now. Let me show you my Asia bobbin. It's pretty big. Where is it? Where is it? I thought it was right there. Oh, it's in a little cake bag. I don't know if I've ever shown this. One of my gadgets, I suppose. This was from Michael's. It was on clearance. I think it was like $2. And then you put your cake in there, and then you can center pull through that grommet, and then it keeps it from like collapsing or whatever. It works like what do they call those? The yarn cozies. Oh, excuse the tail. She's gonna. You know what she's trying to do? You know what she's trying to do? She's trying to take off with this yarn scrap bag. Oh.
Does she ever swallow that stuff and eat it?
No, she doesn't. He was the one I have to make sure doesn't eat the cotton. So yeah, it's like soaking wet from her chewing all over it. Gross. So that's why I have to like stash it. So she was literally just. She's an adventure. She's a little adventure, but she is real cute. She's a cute girl. No, the other one is twice her size, and he is her son. She had 5 kittens.
Oh my goodness.
He was the
That's
last.
right. You had to take mom and baby.
Right.
That's
mom and baby.
Yep. Well, hello everybody. I didn't get to say hi to you.
Yes, you say hi to everybody now. Nice. Nice.
Oh, Rudy, thanks. Glad you showed up.
Oh, hey,
thank you. And Madison.
Oh, Sandra's new to me.
Sandra, she's a regular of mine.
Yes. I think Sandra might be
Megan. Rachel. And I saw Deb in here. Somebody told me Shannon's in here.
Oh, I didn't see Shannon.
I didn't see. I looked on StreamYard and didn't see her. So
let me look.
Sherry's here. I feel like a romper room. I can see you, Dorothy, Elaine.
I don't see Shannon either.
Somebody told me she may have left. I don't know, but somebody told me she was here. Let's see, Margaret's here and Michelle.
Huh.
I might have missed somebody. Dawn.
Yeah, she is a cute little girl, and she. Shannon is here still. That's so weird. Okay.
I wish that would get fixed. I just don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. Well, I thought on StreamYard we've been able to see her in the past, but it was because it was on my channel.
I don't know. Maybe it was on your channel. I could see her.
That's annoying. So
But I'm giving you
annoying.
a break tonight.
Yes, you are. Chef Blair's helping me out because usually Tuesday nights on my channel. And I was like, yeah, please feel free to we'll go on your channel because I'm babysitting 3 times this week. So that always
Oh my goodness.
takes it out of me a little bit. Plus, I have a live with Michelle, So Magical Michelle tomorrow night. And yes, correct. I can't see Shannon on StreamYard. I probably, if I go in my phone, I probably can see her, but so I will check that right now, actually. Thank you for saying that, Michelle or Deb or whichever one said it. But what was I saying that I interrupted myself? Oh, baby. Oh, so tomorrow night, So Magical Michelle and I will be live on my channel. And then right after that, I'll be going live on Camille's channel. I've told her I might be a little bit late. Then on Saturday night, I'm live on Spoonie Stitcher's channel, but we're talking about a medical condition, not
which night is that?
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Saturday night. I know you're probably working, but
yeah, but I can listen.
So, preview to encourage you to all come watch that and get more information. First of all, I had never heard of my diagnosis before, but looked it up. This is literally, the doctor said, has anybody ever told you have this? I'm like, no. And he goes over and he wrote my diagnosis on this paper towel and I kept it because that's ridiculous. What doctor does that? He wrote my diagnosis. That's all the information he gave me. That's it.
Well,
I figured it out for myself.
Doesn't everybody just Google their own stuff anyway, right? Because you're just going to look it up.
Well, yeah, but that's not how any of my other doctors are. My neurologist wouldn't want me to do that.
Sometimes they explain stuff.
It was a one-off. I had never seen that doctor before. I will never see that doctor again. It was just I had to take the first appointment I could get. Right? It's ridiculous, right, Rachel? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to talk about that. I've learned a lot. It turns out I know some people that have had this and it's kind of fascinating. So I just need to get their permission to talk about it on that live. Obviously, won't say names unless they give you all the, yeah. So then I had a follow-up appointment with a different doctor. She explained everything. So I'm like, okay, it was just him. I'm like, are you sure you're an actual doctor, dude? Like
that's what I said about my nurse's practitioner today. I said it was just she's just a nurse practitioner. What did she know? She was right.
NPs can either be the best care you're gonna ever get, or they can have, it's not the same as a doctor. I guess it's the way I would say it.
I'm glad that their stuff's just as official as a doctor, though, because that helps a lot.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, NPs, PAs, and doctors, right? They're the ones that are kind of all at that same level.
Hey, Camille, I didn't get to say hi. Mary's
here.
Hi,
Mary.
Is that not, her name's not Mary, though, is it? She say it was Melissa?
Oh, I can't remember. Yes, I think you're right.
But her channel name is Mary, but I think her name's Melissa. Something else.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My cat is now stepping on the keyboard. I apologize if there's, random typing. Cool. She doesn't usually do that. I need to get into the live on my phone so I can see Shannon. So anytime Shannon, another yarn types something, please let us know.
I'm going to have to make another account just so I can chat with
her.
There
you go. Yes. Good to see you.
I tried doing that, making another account, and they blocked me. They said, no, it's not a real person. You can't do that. I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I tried to do it under my my channel name, I think. Whoops, I'm wiggling. And yeah, they said no. Other people do that all the time.
Right. I think it's all, and you have to have a separate email, but I know you have multiple emails.
I might, I don't know. It gets confusing sometimes, because especially with Google, because you got to log in with your Google stuff once in a while, and sometimes I forget which account I'm using.
Which one's which? Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, like the link you sent, part of my delay tonight, I know it wasn't related to the issue we're having, but I actually, because the account that everybody associates with my channel is not my main actual, like what the account runs through. So I have to always go in, forward it to my other email, and then come in. So it just takes me another minute or two. But
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
how do
That's
you
not
change your name? You mean for your channel name? It's actually not that hard. Have you ever, you've done it before, right, Chef?
probably, yeah. No,
Do you,
no, I
no,
never. I've been Armchair Chef. I never changed it.
never change it.
But
Okay.
there's a way you go into your account.
Maybe I can share
Maybe
screen. Let me get there.
there's got to be. I know you can pick a name for your channel and change it from weird letters to a real name. I did that, but I never changed the actual name.
Okay. So I'm going to,
You can share.
yeah, as soon as I get where I'm sure it's correct. I don't want to, I got to wait until I find the right spot. Okay. And then we'll, basic info. No, that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? No, it's not. That's not it. Nope, that's not it. How did I change my name? I'll find it. I'll find it. You keep talking and I will find it and I'll let you know when I'm ready.
My turn. My turn. Okay, let me do this. This is weird. I can only see both of us in the green room.
Oh, that's so
little,
weird.
The little teeny ones.
Yeah, that's so weird.
So I can see you, but it's in the little teeny one. So, okay. Well, then I will show everybody my sweater now. I decided I'm wearing my sweater, the one I just made. So I will show you my sweater.
I'm popping in on the.
If you didn't see my video that went up today, this morning, this is the last sweater I made. My own creation. I started with the stripes, which is
nice.
The bloom, and then I did the bottom, and then I did the top.
Very nice.
And went over the edge, made it a little wider because it was really narrow in the front. So I made it a little wider and then did the back. And this is the beautiful necklace that Pinko sent me. It's gorgeous. It's just, you guys, you can't appreciate it through the camera. It's just beautiful. She does good work. Oh my goodness.
And it's another yarn's favorite kind of sweater. It has no sleeves.
My favorite too, and it's airy. So and yeah, this only took me a week. I was really in shock. Thank you guys.
But let me click all messages.
But I would want it a little bit longer next time. Maybe I could add some more ribbing to it, but I'm done. I'm done. I could add more ribbing. What I would do is probably like measure this one, and then I would have kind of a idea of what sizes I want it to be, where I would want it. And that way, if I make another one, I can just do it by measurements instead of guessing.
Nice. I was just seeing, thank you. I'm scrolling through the comments. Thank you, Deb. I'm glad to hear that my little lesson on how to figure out how much yarn to put on your bobbin was helpful. I am supposed to get a postal scale today that will be more like Shannon and Other Yarns. So it will be a lot more accurate. I'm really hoping that will improve those little lessons that I'm doing. But I'm glad that was helpful. And it's really nice to know that you've not seen somebody do it that way before. So that's cool too.
Mary, that's not nice. Make it big, really, really big.
Okay. I can show where you want to go if you want to change your channel name. That's what you're asking, right?
Can you got it now?
Yep.
Okay.
I will click present, share screen. Share screen. Okay. I need this one. Okay. So this is you're going to go to customization and then profile. And then I'm scrolled down a little bit on purpose. And here you can change your name. You're allowed to change your name as twice in 14 days. So this is actually, when I very first started my channel, I probably had 3 different names. Then it was Lori's Classroom Stories for a really long time, but I felt like that was just too much of a mouthful. Lori's Stories and Crochet has been much easier for people because they'll just call me Lori's Stories, even though a lot of you know me as Classroom Lori, but that's where you change it right there. So it's customization. All right.
Stay there for a minute because
Yes.
I just put this up and I shared it.
I'm clicking. I'm pointing at the customization tab. That's where you want to be.
They can see it
In the studio on the customization and then the profile. But yeah, I'm scrolled down just a little bit because there's some other information I don't want out there up above. So that's where it's at. Customization, name. And you can even change your handle because I know some of you, well, your channel name and your handle are different as well. So you can do that here if you want, but I keep mine the same. Anything else? I can help with that. But yeah, definitely go to your YouTube studio. I recently changed that avatar. So you do that here too. You click on that there to change it. Customization.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Camille says you have a new song. Did Camille make you a song?
I have a new song. Ooh,
she just
exciting.
said that. Says you're famous.
I am. I'm famous. Oh, that's exciting. Not just Lori's Stories and Crochet. See, I can't even do it with the accent she does it. Am I good to stop sharing? Are we good to
yeah, you're fine now, probably. I'm looking at the YouTube one.
Yes. Okay. So hopefully not new. I was just being said, oh. Okay. Not new. It's just one of the ones you've yes. She's gonna have a whole album of songs about my channel, I think, and crochet. You know. There were a couple that are excellent that I, of course, posted on I clipped and posted on my, they were funny. It was food. Someone else sing that song. Was that funny to hear? Oh, good to hear. Oh, because I sang it. I didn't do, I couldn't make it sound quite like you make it sound. But let's see. Let's see. That's so weird. I'm looking for another yarn in here. And I'm not seeing, that's so weird. If
nobody can talk to you, why would you stay? I mean, everybody else can see her.
Right.
I'm sure she's there. She's just.
Oh, there she is. No, I can see her. See her.
Okay, good. She's going to have to probably do her video pretty soon too.
Yeah, she usually dips a little bit. In my delusion.
She's just busy making all that little stuff.
Right. It goes a lot faster.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she can make a lot more of it. I'm glad things are moving well. I haven't had a chance to even talk to her, so yeah. I'm following it.
Yeah, I've been following it too. Yeah. My Tackle It is moving to Wednesday this week because I'm starting a new series called Throwback Thursday. So I'm going back to the beginning of my crochet journey in 2021. And so you're going to hear all about the very first blanket I made this Thursday. So I made a short and a regular video where the short is just showing it, and then go see the video and you can hear about it. Like, I have no idea what yarn it is. Not a clue. No clue. I think it's a DK weight. Well, I don't know. I don't know what hook I used. And there's a glaring mistake. So it looks like 2 different blankets, half and half. So it's good stuff. But I'm thinking I made 21 items that first year I was crocheting again.
Wow.
So I figure I'll just do one a week on Throwback Thursday. So next week I'll move Tackle It to Tuesday.
But didn't you say you frogged your first blanket? You have pictures?
My first
That's
one.
the
That one
freaking-
is and I do mention that in the video. This is the first blanket that I didn't frog. And I even say in the video, I kind of feel bad for whoever I gave that to, because I know I gave that to somebody.
Aw.
No,
Well, I'm
it's
sure-
cute. It's cute, but it looks like it's close enough to half and half that it maybe looks like it's on purpose.
Okay, now Mary asked me a question, but I don't know.
Yes.
Change from what, Mary? Which job? I'm still in the one that causes me pain, but I'm not at the station anymore. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, so you can. Is there any kind of limit to when you can apply for different jobs, or how does it work there?
Once you get to a certain point, you can just bounce around. And some jobs, like when I was at the station, you need to be in that position a year to get a group leader position at the station. So I made sure I stayed in at least a year in case I ever wanted that opportunity. But now, once your career, usually you can go anywhere you want as long as you meet the requirements. Gotcha. Sometimes there's other requirements, tests or equipment or different things. In one of the jobs, a clerk is required to drive a forklift. That's beyond me. Why a clerk would be required to drive a forklift. They're not supposed to.
I'm going to be honest. Nobody wants me driving a forklift ever. Ever.
Oh, yeah. There's some people that shouldn't be on equipment. It's scary. It's scary. I used to do training, and it was like one guy I was trying to train. I said, you know what? I went to the other trainer. I said, could you try? I can't get through to this guy. You try it. Because we all have different teaching styles, you know.
Yes.
And so I tried, and I'm like, I just can't do it. I cannot get through to him.
Right.
So I let the other trainer give it a shot. He seemed to be able to do okay. I think he was not as hormonal as I was. So I think he was able to do it.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely had students, I'd say, I can tell however I'm explaining this isn't working for you. Why don't you go talk to whichever teacher? It was usually, there was one teacher in particular that was usually my go-to if it wasn't working with me, but usually it works just fine. My brother-in-law, that's like his main job, driving a forklift. So yeah, but I need to loop back all the way. Deb asked a question about the animal crochet along.
Yeah, I saw that. But when is your video with your live
tomorrow night? Tomorrow night at 5:30.
That
5:30 Mountain. It is on my if you go to my live tab on my channel, it shows there when it is. So it'll show you what time it is at whatever time zone you're in. But it's on my channel, and Michelle will be with me on my channel for the first one, and then we'll be on her channel sometime later. It's animal themed stuff. One moment, please.
Oh, I think her hubby's going to work now. She has to do her smooches.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Nobody really needs to hear that.
No.
Miss Piggy, kissy, kissy, Kermie.
Did you all hear him? He said, like Miss Piggy, like Miss Piggy, kissy, kissy, Kermie.
Kissy,
yes. So, okay. So back to the animal thing. So there's what Michelle observed was that, you know how they have all the weird holidays or days or whatever, special days. A lot of them in April were animals, like different animal things. She will explain it better tomorrow night, that part of it. I'm sorry. The cat, all her fur is like in my nose now. So the things I'm going to be making, I am going to be making a, oh, they call you Mr. Lori now, by the way.
Miss Kimberly.
Yes, you're being wished a safe shift. Yes, hopefully no cray crays, but it's the jail, so inevitable. It's impossible.
Hopefully, all the cray crays are locked up. And
Yes, hopefully they're
working on it.
taken care of.
I got to last night. And Frostbite had taken pretty much all over the tops of his fingers. He's got like a 4 month.
Oh, he's saying that one of his inmates that came in last night, frostbite had taken the top of 4 of his fingers
Aw.
on both hands.
Well, that's the best way to get locked up. Do something bad, you'll have a place to sleep.
That happens. Absolutely, that
I
happens.
know.
He's told me it happens, and in Utah, I'm sure that happens.
Yeah, it gets cold here. People are found deceased.
Yep.
Laying places occasionally.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's but anyway, back to the animal thing. So here are the things I'm going to be doing for the animal things.
Do you really want to
yay!
talk about it here? You
Missy,
wanna talk
aka
about it
Melissa. There we go.
tomorrow?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
There
Hey,
we go.
good job, Melissa. All right. So I'm going to be making, due to Going Green Mom, Megan's suggestion, do a heart, fold it in half, make a tail, and then it's a mouse cat toy. So that's one thing I'm going to be making. Another thing I'm going to be making, also courtesy of Megan's idea, she showed me some material ones like that you would sew, but I'm going to make a crochet version. By the way, if you're making cat toys or animal toys in general, make sure you're using 100% cotton, just in case they consume it, a little bit of it. I'm going to be making what she called a kick stick. So she had to send me pictures because I didn't understand. Now it's very obvious. I'm like, oh, duh, of course the cat is trying to get my cream again. She's crazy. But it's a kick stick. So it's like it's a long tube like thing, kind of stuffed firm. And obviously I'll stick catnip in there. But that way they can dig their claws in the top of it and like kick the stuffing out of it, so to speak, at the bottom. So it's like the length of their body. So you know how cats do that? They like to kick their back feet. So that's what the kick stick is. So I will be making a crochet pattern because, again, I've seen them. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out she's still trying to get my cream. I'm trying to figure out how to make one end so it opens, but also so it kind of maybe looks like a fish or a bird or something that, they probably don't care. The cats probably don't care, but
But if you're gonna create it, you put it up as a tutorial.
I might as well make it
cute,
something, right?
Yeah.
I can't put that down because she's gonna come get it. All right, put it back between my legs, silly cat. Anyway, the stuffing shouldn't be actually be coming out. Yes, correct. That's why I was saying also I will be stuffing it with old clean socks, like socks that gets holes in them. Instead of throwing them out, wash them, and they make great stuffing, because then if they do manage to get the toy apart, they're not going to eat the polyfill or get into the polyfill, and it's safe. They're not going to eat a sock. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So that's so yes, you're correct though, Megan. I'll make sure that they can't actually kick the stuffing out. Just the proverbial stuffing. Is that the right way? Metaphorical stuffing? I don't know. Anyway, so, and then on top of that, I have 2 cat toy pumpkins to make, and I have 2, that's for commission, and then 2 amigurumi cats that I'm making to match pictures of the actual cats.
That's right. How big are you going to do those? How are they?
Those will be like, I'm going to use a much bigger hook than I did on the little pink and purple ones were about this tall, 4 inches ish, maybe 5. This will probably be, I'm thinking 6 or 7 inches tall. I'm thinking it's just because I'm going to use a bigger hook. I want to be able to use several different types of yarn to get the color that I'm going for. Their fabric about the size and shape of a paper towel tube. Okay, so that's good. Feathers on the end. Oh, thank you for saying that. That gave me an idea. Let me ask your opinions.
Oh, we don't have any of those, Lori.
No opinions around
No, we don't have opinions.
here. Is that kind of thing like where it's like feathers? But I don't know if it's feathers or if it's like just eyelashy yarn. I don't know. Would that be safe on there, like as accents?
That would not be real animal. That has to be some sort of a synthetic of some sort. That would
Okay.
not be real animal. They wouldn't
Okay,
do
so
that.
that's not safe.
They wouldn't put that on a
It just says
novelty yarn.
Bernat boa, so I guess I need to look that up. It is colorway parrot.
While you're looking up your diagnosis, look up that one too.
Oh, I have looked up my diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
I will explain all about it on Saturday.
Okay.
Apparently, it's really common and mostly undiagnosed. So, cool.
Hey, Mary's got a good idea. Make it a thicker fabric. They can get their claws into it
Right,
and
Right.
wouldn't come apart, but then you wouldn't be crocheting it.
right. And I don't trust my sewing skills at this point in time to do that. But maybe
What if you cut a piece, put holes in it, and then crochet around the holes like we do the blankets?
oh yeah,
it
that
was a-
might work.
but a
That might
piece
work
of
well.
denim or something?
That's a good idea. That would work because this is the thickest. That's the thickest cotton I
Mhm.
have, which is a pretty hefty cotton.
Yeah.
But feathers can be processed even. Yeah. So but not the eyelash stuff. Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna make the bottom of the kick stick. Old blue jeans bottom part. Yeah. These are all really good ideas. And I do have crinkle stuff. Full skeins of yarn and use them. Okay. I do have the plastic crinkle stuff because of that the quiet books I've made.
Oh, yeah, your dinosaur book.
Yeah.
You had crinkle stuff in there.
Yeah, I had crinkle
And-
stuff in there.
Is that kind of similar to what's going to be out for Easter right now? If we want to pick some of that up for later, some of that
Yes, because it's like
cellophane?
yes, it's like what goes around gift baskets. That's exactly what it is.
So now might be a good time to pick up a few of those at Dollar Tree or something.
See, I want to make a chicken. Oh, it's a whip. Can I use that for the crochet? Oh, absolutely, 100%, Deb. So anything animal related, if it's for an animal, if it is an animal, absolutely, Deb, that will work. There's not really any kind of strict rules. Just like with So Magical Michelle's pie, it could be you made a pie, you drew a picture of a pie, you crocheted a pie, you crocheted a coaster that looked like a pie, you crocheted a hat, whatever. I did a math lesson, whatever. So no boundaries. Your chicken is perfect for it. So definitely. And that will all be submitted to Michelle, So Magical Michelle. So that's yeah, for sure. Yes. And it's fine if it's a whip. If it's something you already started, I'm okay with if it's something you made 6 months ago. I'll have to check with Michelle, but I'm assuming that's, if you have something that qualifies, the ideal would be either this month or next month, make it. But if it's a whip, that's perfect. To me, that's an incomplete project. Finish it up, submit it. That sounds perfect. But yeah. I think the big thing to figure out what your cat's like. Well, I do agree. The problem is my cats are obsessed with cotton. Yes, I do a lot of math lessons, Melissa. I do. That one was excessively long. I try not to make them that long. The one today is probably one of more, according to Deb, and I've actually heard it from a few people. It's one of the more useful ones I've done to how to figure out how much yarn to put on your bobbin for a different section if you're doing a Graphghan. So this is what I'm working on. I showed how to figure out how much yarn to put on that. Um, and then I label my bobbins. That one says Africa. And I need to do my nails again because I was picking at them. So that's Africa. So that's yeah. So it's very flexible. Like I said, something for an animal. I have made a couple cat gans. So what I mean by that is it's a little blanket for the cat. You could do that for your dog. You could do a dog or cat basket, bed thing.
You know what I'd like to see? Somebody do the cat stitch. I suffered through that.
Oh,
I
there
want
you go.
somebody else to suffer through that too.
The cat stitch is. I have a really funny story about. I know it's shocking, right? About the cat stitch. So I had made this really cute cat stitch throw, like lap blanket. It wasn't as big as this blanket that Jennifer made, but it was pretty decent size, bigger than most of my baby blankets, but beautiful cat stitch, the different colors. And we all know how I feel about ends and cutting off at the end of a row. It's my fave. Not, but I make this, I give it to my daughter. Apparently she had it upside down and thought I gave her a scrap can. My other daughter said, no, turn it around. Those are cats. And then she saw it. So that's my cat stitch story.
You know, they have a stitch that looks like a middle finger. That would be fun.
There you go. Spike stitch, but not quite.
I seen that out there somewhere.
That the cat stitch is wild. Yes.
So many ends. It's great. It would be great. Just put a border on it and maybe a little envelope border.
That would work too. Yeah. That would help.
Yeah. It just go around it twice and tuck them all in.
Yeah, the one I did was off of Bag a Day Crochet. That her cat stitch. That's the one I did.
I think that's the one I because she explains things so well. It's easier to hear it from her. She doesn't expect you to be before a beginner, when she's
correct.
talking.
Everything's assumed.
That's hard for me to listen to.
Right. Finding that balance, right? When you're listening to it. Oh, he has a middle finger hat.
There is a need for beginner stuff, but please let me know it's before beginners, that showing them how to do a single crochet while you're doing the tutorial. No, that's not how it should be. I don't think so. I think they should already know how to do a single crochet before they decide to make something, but
I think it's hard, and it depends on what era she did that tutorial in, because I feel like the newer tutorials, it is more efficient. Whereas her older tutorials really were, I want to teach you from ground zero.
Yeah. And some of them will say, if you don't know how to do these stitches, I have those videos on my channel. Go look at them. And I just think it's easier to learn that way than while you're trying to make a piece of clothing or something. You don't want to be learning while you're trying to make a piece of clothing.
Well, correct. I definitely not.
Izzy, are you talking about me? Yeah, I stood up and showed my sweater. This is my second sweater that I made. So go ahead and watch the replay.
Oh, she's saying she has. I think she's saying she has this shirt.
Oh, you have that one.
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying.
Kitty.
Yes, Kitty.
I don't know. We're both named Lori. We'll both say thank you. So it's okay.
That's right. It's only because. Oh wait, I love that shirt. I need to go back to reading lessons. I read Love, and I really need new glasses is the problem. I read it, Lori, I have that shirt. Oh. That's why. No, she's talking about your shirt.
That's needing glasses.
Yes, I need new glasses.
Because all the little numbers, the letters blend in and make different ones.
Yes.
That's
I need new glasses. Sorry, y'all. Yes, Lori did make that shirt, and it was your own design, correct?
Yes, totally. Every time I sat down and I decided what I was going to do, And I talked about it in my video I put up today. I showed all the different sections about me deciding what I wanted to do and how I went about it. It took me a week.
Oh,
So
that's not bad.
no, I didn't think so, except I should have been doing some other things instead of this, like working.
Well,
But I feel better now. The doctors figured out some things that's
Good.
wrong. And so I think I'm going to be
Good.
doing better now and get another job. I'm trying to get a different position that's not so physical. She was in
Good.
shock when I told her that my heart rate's up to about 140 for 2 hours straight. She's, "That's stressful." I go, "No, that's physical. That's not stress. That's just activity."
That's hard.
So,
That's hard on your heart. Is
well,
what that is.
doesn't that make it stronger?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, exercising the muscle.
Well, yes and no.
That's probably why the mailmen drop dead when they retire. Their body goes into shock. They can't take it.
I think that there is a huge element of that.
There is something, because it's just, oh my gosh. I mean, there's always the first time. Sometimes you don't get a warning and you just don't make it. It happens once in a while to some of the guys.
Yes. Yes. The no warning is, what do they call those? The widowmakers? Is that the right name?
Not well. It would have to be a big one. If it sometimes things just explode. They
Right.
don't just get clogged up.
Right.
So,
Right.
if
Right.
it just
Because there
gets
can
clogged
be
up,
other
usually
types of
there's-
cardiac issues.
yeah. Because every once in a while something will happen to somebody at work and it's like, whoa, they didn't have a problem before. And sometimes they did and they just didn't take care of themselves and didn't make it the second time. So
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, the longer you're there, the more people you find out didn't make it. So it's very sad.
Yeah. No, there's a difference between exercise and sustained elevated. Yes, that's exactly right, Michelle. There's a difference between exercise and sustained elevated heart rate. Is a blockage. Okay. Thank you. That
And then
one.
she asked me about the blood pressure thing and what's the low number. I go, wasn't that one's important too, I guess. So
Yes, it is. That one can be more of a problem.
yeah,
some
she wants me to check it. I'm going to check it when I go on my break after I've been working, and then when I'm done with my break after resting, to see what kind of difference there is, because she wants to see if she needs to send me to get a test or something, because I've never had any problem, but there's always a first time, right? So we'll see.
Right. The diastolic, right. Systolic and diastolic, right?
Yeah,
That's-
those.
Yeah, I generally mine's 110 over 70 or thereabouts. So my doctors are never concerned about that for me too much. But if I'm having an extreme migraine, it's like 140 over 90. So it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, mine's on the high side. The high normal, it's like 130. It's in
Yeah.
130s usually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my husband has the hypertension too. So Mr. Lori has the hypertension. But yeah, doctors. There. Most of my doctors have been great. That's why that was so astounding to me, that experience I had. I was like, what the? Never in my whole life. I've had such great doctors. I don't know. When they turn. Oh my gosh, right, Megan? I hate the automated ones. They stress me out because they keep squeezing harder and harder. And then that's why I think the blood pressure, it reads, I would much rather a nurse actually read my blood pressure any day over those automated.
yeah, when I go to the I just went and got my infusion today, because apparently my problem is I'm dehydrated because I don't drink a lot. When I'm home, I don't drink a lot. And I was home 2 days before Friday, and that's when I had all the problems. So I didn't drink a lot. So she says that the blood pressure thing, to do that. I have 2 of the electric ones, but you can hit a button and it stops, or rip the thing off. And
Yeah.
I have one, the wrist ones, they say don't work too good, but the cuff ones, but you know, I don't know. I'd rather have the nurse do it too. I
Yeah.
just tell them they're trying to
And
kill
more-
me. If it keeps going. It's just no. You're trying to
Right.
kill me. You can't
Right.
relax when that's happening.
No, not at all. It gives you dead arm.
Like getting a cortisone shot. Eventually, you start screaming.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had that. I've had some injections in my knee, but I can't remember what those were. That was for my osteoarthritis in my knees. But
I had the osteoarthritis. It probably was cortisone, but I had it in my thumb, and he was putting it in there, and it got to the point where I was
nerves
coming out of my chair, and I'm like, because I got real high pain tolerance, but I was coming out of my chair and I was getting ready to hit him with the other hand, and yeah, but it only lasted 6 months, so I'm not going to bother doing it anymore. If it had lasted longer, then I might go back, but it would no.
That's when they say, like, if it does not last 6 months, insurance isn't going to approve it for more often than 6 months. So don't even bother.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not going to fix anything.
It wasn't worth the pain if it didn't last longer than that, you know, to me, because it really doesn't hurt now. She put me on a different medicine, and it's supposed to help with pain and depression. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We'll try that. Well, yeah, I can crochet with my hand now. It doesn't hurt me all the time. I'm like, wow, that seems to work. So
it's a medication that helped.
yeah, she says
That's
that they give
awesome.
it has a pain thing on it too. It's okay, you guys know Prozac is called fluoxetine.
Yeah.
This is called duloxetine. It for two things. So if you have a depressant thingy, keep that in mind. It's duo or duoxetine with a D.
Interesting.
It's the Prozac, but it has something else also in it that
Has
helps with
something
the
with
pain.
it.
And
Yeah.
we decided to switch to that, and it seems to have helped with my pain too. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Not the cat that was on here, but my orange and white kitty. He's the big old kitty. He's on kitty fluoxetine.
Aw.
It's chicken flavored, but he manages to still spit it out. I have to put it in a pill. A pill pocket is what they're called, and I have to squeeze it closed so he cannot get it out.
So
But
that's
yeah.
the only thing he doesn't eat?
He'll eat. He has like managed to eat around it and like spit it out.
We had a German Shepherd that would eat that dog food recipe, and she'd spit the peas and the carrots out. He didn't like the peas and the carrots. She spit them out.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it. I'm just glad they found something that actually helps your hands too. That's awesome.
I know. It's not targeted, so it's supposed to help everywhere,
Right.
but I just assume I just have pain all the time. It's just my job. It's been my whole career, you know, something's going to hurt. So I actually had to think about how am I doing? Well, I've been able to crochet every night without all that pain. So I'm thinking it's got to be working. It must be working. So
Yes,
let's
it
see.
must be. It must be. And you don't seem to be having any side effects. That was one of the biggest challenges with when I first started having migraines is like every medicine they were trying, like the preventative, they call it prophylactic. No, that's not right. But it's like that. It's like that though. And that's why it makes me laugh. But the preventative, the one that's like daily, they tried every single med. I was just getting side effects. That's it. Side effects. And nothing was helping until we went to the Botox. Obviously, that's been around forever. But then in 2020, I switched health insurance and neurologist and everything. And I got some of the new meds. And the new meds actually work for me. And I don't get the side effects. And then now the infusion one that's called Vyepti. And he did up the dosage, and I think it made a huge difference. So, but man, I see those explanation of benefits, and I'm a little high maintenance.
Then somebody better keep their insurance.
Yes, yes, he better keep working at the profile.
There it is.
Prophylaxis, yeah. Okay, so yes, like it's almost what I was saying. Yes,
Yeah.
And then
I
they
could see
call
it.
the ones when your headache starts and you take it, they call it abortive, which I don't like that. So I call those in the moments, ITMs instead. But anyway, yeah. So yes, I'm very yes, chiropractor. Miss Melissa, seriously, when it started, the very first thing I did is I went to my chiropractor, and this is no joke. His name is actually Dr. Hug. I love it. But that's his actual name. Generations of hugs. But he's my chiropractor. I went to him first thinking, oh, he's gonna fix it. Nope. It's for me, it's at least slightly, if not entirely hormonally connected, and the age I was when it started being chronic. And I am looking forward to menopause like I don't think anyone has ever looked forward to menopause, because in theory they might go away.
Well, you never know. They might. But
But
sometimes menopause can last a very long time.
well, and I haven't even started having symptoms, so I think I'm not. I could be 60 before that happens.
Yeah, it just depends on your family, what's your family history. Sometimes it's has to do with that too.
Yeah. No, everybody, my sisters was done before me. My mom was done before me, but I started very late. It's because I was a track runner when I was young.
Oh, you're very active.
Yeah. And that actually delayed it. I was a mile runner, and 800 and 400 meters. Those were my races. And so apparently that did it to some degree. But I still made it where it was still within the normal things. But my suspicion is this new diagnosis I've potentially had my whole life. Yeah, see, Melissa, that's more normal. My sister is 56 and she's been done for a couple years. I'm 54 and have no signs of anything, which is very annoying. I mean, the last time they checked me for cysts, because they had me do, the reason I had a follow-up was they saw cysts on the ovaries and they wanted to just make sure. And then the second doctor, not the first doctor, the second doctor that I saw, she's like, yeah, no, those are just from ovulating. I'm like, that is the opposite news that I wanted to hear. If I'm ovulating, that's not great.
Well, maybe if you got pregnant, you would your hormones would change, huh? Because if you haven't gone through it, you could still get pregnant. You know that.
Right. But there's some things that are very preventative of that happening.
Okay.
Besides my daughters wanting to just die, they don't need another sibling.
That's true. That's true. It does depend on the other.
I mean, I have grandchildren. I don't want another child, but I understand. I understand other people. But no. We have 5 girls between us. We do not need more children. And 3 grandchildren now. So yeah, good times. But what was I going to say about that? Yeah. 10 years. Oh, yes. Okay. Thyroid. I keep insulin resistance is a big deal. There's some interesting symptoms of that. That one's one for 10. Oh man, Michelle. Oh, but okay. So you're done with the ovulating. Yeah. One time I went to the doctor and I was ovulating for both sides. I'm like, that would have been special. Twins.
But that's how it happens.
Right.
That's
no,
how
it
you
is.
get 'em.
And statistically, if you are older, you are more likely to have twins. The non-identical, fraternal. There's the right word, fraternal twins. Because of that, because I used to joke that I was dropping eggs like an Easter bunny, but apparently I'm still dropping eggs like an Easter bunny. Anyway.
When I was working in Anaheim, I would be having my hot flashes. This was what, 10? When I was 45, I started having all that stuff. I was very early.
That's on the early end, yeah.
Yeah, it is on the early end. But I started my period when I was 11. I think that makes a difference too.
And I was almost 16. This puts it in full perspective,
there you go.
right?
There you go. So
Yeah.
I would have hot flashes and I would just have to stand there and wait for them to go away. I couldn't do anything. It
How
was
long
just
did they
so
last?
bad. Like the other ladies, like 10 years. I had
Oh,
them a
no, I
long
mean,
time.
in a flash, how long did the flash
Oh,
last?
the flashes would last like maybe a minute. It wasn't
Okay.
horrible.
Just enough to, you had to stop, wait.
Just enough I had
Okay.
to stop and say, okay, it's almost like passing out. You just have to stop and wait for it to go away, and fan yourself. Okay, and it goes away. But I did research on it, and I found a drug that you could take that helps get rid of them. They give it to patients that undergo radiation treatments
Oh,
that
interesting.
also creates heat because of the radiation treatment. Now, the drug is called Effexor, but it's also used for depression and moods and things, but the withdrawals on it are horrible. I've gone off of it twice and it's terrible. I don't get the hot flashes hardly anymore. I stopped taking it just recently, like last year. I had her take me off of it. I had to stay home for a week. The
Oof.
withdrawals are so bad. I had to stay home for a week.
Well, yeah,
Um,
because your whole hormonal shift, right?
yeah, it just you could seriously, you could hurt somebody with
Mm,
with how it affects you. And then once it's gone out of your system, it's almost like a detox. It's really weird,
interesting.
but it worked. I took it for a long time and didn't have hot flashes, and then I don't really get them anymore, but I never get cold either.
Mm,
I still don't
interesting.
have a problem. I never get cold. So
That's that's very interesting. Yes, this was not a crochet chat. This was a lady issue chat.
well, there's no men in here, so go ahead.
So it doesn't appear that there are any men, so we're good. Oh, see, and this is Chuck, that's what I've heard, that people, that's my mother was like that with pool of sweat, sheets soaking wet. That was my mom. Oh,
I still
magnesium, yes.
I
Magnesium
still
is
get hot at night. I sleep with a fan on in the winter, the summer, because I still get hot. Throw covers off, put them on, but I don't have the horrible hot flashes
like
like
the
like
dripping, yeah.
they are. Yeah, but yeah, I do get hot, but not. I call them warm flashes now because
Yes,
they're
there
not.
you go.
I'm not hot and uncomfortable. It's just I get warm and it goes away, but it's not a hot flash anymore. Which
Yeah,
is
and my
nice.
sister experienced that. She definitely had all that.
My
Nothing.
sister didn't. My mother was horrible. She actually, I think, checked herself into a treatment place because of all the stuff that was going on with her. And my dad was no help. So that's probably why she went, to get away from him, because he was no help. Everything was,
It was a different generation too, right?
it was. In her generation, they gave the women tranquilizers. That's how they fixed everything.
Right. And they knocked women out to give birth. Like
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that. Not like not that kind of knockout, just to
Well,
clarify.
good luck, Izzy. Make that baby blanket.
This is actually a baby blanket, but again, remember I said I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to keep the really cool version. This is still going to be really cool, but
This is the one for the other person?
this is for the other person.
Okay.
Because I'm doing, for me, I'm going to do the Colorama Halo beeswax. And then I'm also going to, let's see if I have a printout of that. So this one, it's just plain land masses, right? I'm using a slightly, can you tell? A slightly lighter green. It's of the ombre. Where's the ombre? Right here.
Hey, Camille, you've got that big fan. That's what you're going to have sitting next to your bed at night. Tell Ryan.
There you go. I'm not sleeping with you anymore. I'm sleeping with the fan. Just kidding. Some sleep. Oh,
Nice.
good night, Michelle. Yes. What are you East Coast? I don't remember.
Good night.
I think you might be. Wishing you no hot flashes. I think you said you were done. So, but yes, magnesium is really, it's helpful for all kinds of things. But yeah, if you can get it through food, that is the ideal. And if you're not going to get it food, the next best is the liquid magnesium glycinate.
Oh, the glycinate's the best one. Yeah.
Yes, it's the best
Yeah.
one. And liquid's even more efficient. Like you have
Yeah.
a little bit of that before you go to sleep, and supposedly it's supposed to help a lot of things. But Central Time. Oh, okay. Why did I not remember that you were in Texas? Everybody's in Texas. Chuck's in Texas.
No, not
Camille's in Texas.
everybody.
Not you
Not
and
Michelle
I.
and
Not
Camille.
you and I and Michelle 1L.
We're on the West Coast. Actually, there's a lot of people on the West Coast, more than there usually
In
is.
your group? In these folks?
Um,
I'm sorry, Michelle. Yeah, that makes sense.
kinda.
The baby. Having a baby and newborn in the house, I can't even imagine. Thankfully, my grandson did not eat any crayons. He did not attempt to eat any crayons. He only ate food. He ate food and more food. He's a super fan of oatmeal. When I make, but my daughter, she's like, I don't have time to sit there and feed him the oatmeal, and he's not doing it himself because he'll be covered. So I'm grandma, so I can I take the time. I feed him the little bit. So, and yes. So Camille, Melissa, who else just said they were in Texas? Michelle M. I did not remember that Michelle M was in Texas. There's somebody else too. I can't remember who, but lots of people in Texas. Well, it is a big state, right? It's a huge state. Not as big
That's
as
like saying
Alaska.
you're from California, northern and southern, 2 different states.
Even Orange County versus San Diego. Totally
Yes,
different.
true. That's true.
The Bay Area, totally different.
Just it might as well be 2 states.
It's multiple different states,
Yeah.
right?
Totally different.
Whereas like Washington and Oregon, they have so many similarities. They almost seem
Yeah,
Just
it could be the
almost the
same
same.
state. And I think, no, never mind.
yes, Melissa Camille is in near the Big D, as in Dallas, to clarify. Yes. That's the Big D we're referring to.
That
Dallas.
corner of the state. That's the one that gets some of the weather.
Let's see what.
That side of the state seems to get some of the stuff from the Gulf.
Yes.
Comes up that over
Let's
there.
see so my weather now, when I do Weather Denver, just so everybody is clear, I don't actually live in Denver, but when it's doing that, where it's pulling that weather from is actually from Denver International Airport,
From the airport, yeah.
which
yeah.
is totally not anywhere near downtown Denver. It's not even, it's about, I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour drive from where I live. And then it's at least a half-hour drive from Denver, but you can take the light rail if you want. They have a light rail that goes out.
I tried to find out. Oh, I did find out what resource they get their weather from, but it was nothing I've ever heard of before.
Oh, really?
When it wasn't working, I went out to find out where they drew it from, and I found out, and I tried to go there, and it brought up like a DOS type thing on the screen.
Interesting.
Just text. It brought up just text. I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because I thought maybe I could make a code to draw it myself.
Right.
Instead of letting them do it, I would do it.
Like pull it from AccuWeather or something like that. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm glad it's working again though. So.
Yes. We were really excited because it was during one of Camille's lives, and Moonrose, who's in Calgary, she dropped her weather because she hadn't been on the other lives where it wasn't working.
Oh,
and then it worked, and we're like, wait, it's working. And then we were all typing it in. It was like, thank goodness.
Good night, Izzy. Sleep good.
My sister used to live in. Do you like wine? I like wine. I cannot drink red wine at all. Instant headache. I like sweet whites, and that's it. And I can have a Utah pour, which means 1 ounce.
Usually, sweet wines, what they say gives you more of a headache, but I guess
they
it just
can,
depends
but it's
what's in it. The tannins.
Red wines have more tannins, I believe, and I think because the sulfates can too, but I drink as much as I can sulfate free. I guess you can't fully eliminate them, but you can get pretty close. The higher quality wines are have less sulfate. Oh, let me see. Oh, Michelle, you're in Houston. That's a big city. That is a very populated city. That's a big city. I've never been. Well, okay. I have been there, but when you're in the airport, that doesn't count. I was in the airport.
No.
I was in the airport overnight because
Unless there's a Starbucks and I get a cup, then it counts.
there you go.
If I get my cup.
There you go. We were flying to Aruba. And so we had this like kind of overnight layover, and we took a red eye out of Denver, but then the flight wasn't until like 7 a.m. the next day out of Houston. So, if you ever have a chance to go to Aruba, I loved it. I loved it so much. And definitely go to the little restaurants and have fish, because that's fresh seafood. I'm in Colorado. We do not get fresh seafood. It doesn't. Rainbow trout, that's it. And that's from a river. That's not seafood. Anyway, I recorded a video just before this too. And I was like, I am talking really fast. Are you noticing that I'm talking really fast? Yes. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know.
And I haven't even speeded you up. Usually.
I know, right? It's so funny because I've been in editing my videos. Like sometimes I speed myself up. I'm like, I'm talking way too slow. So I speed myself up in like before I push it out. This one, I'm like, oh, I'm not speeding this up because I'm talking way fast, but I guess it's just continued. I don't know what that's about.
Sometimes it's like, I don't like to edit. So I try to think before I speak, and it comes out a little slow. So I will speed it up a little bit. So it just seems like I know what I'm saying, I guess. Because I don't want to edit. I just, okay, that's good. Let's put it up. I don't want to cut anything out. So
generally, I cut out very minimal.
In the beginning, I cut out a lot. I would talk too much.
Okay.
I figured out what I shouldn't be talking about, and don't do that anymore. So I don't have to go and edit. So unless it's really stupid or something, I will go and edit it. But
right.
Yeah, I always read it before. I always listen to it before I put it live, just in case something's in there. Right.
Well, and that's when I was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and speed myself up, even though it was one big long take. Just speed it up a little bit because I'm like, if I was watching somebody else speak that slowly, it would drive me crazy. So if it would drive me crazy, I'm going to.
Well, that's why I do 1.5 now, like when I'm at work.
Most of the time, yeah.
Because I'm just listening to it anyway. It's not like I'm trying to watch it. So I can I got earbuds in, so I can pick it up really well at work. So, there's not a lot of distraction. Sleeping is causing your hot flashes. You don't sleep much though.
Going Green Mom, look up Moroccan lentil stew. It's vegetarian, but you can add chicken. I always add chicken, but it has turmeric in it. It has a lot of good things. Check out, just Google it. Moroccan lentil stew. Excellent.
Oh gosh, I keep Googling this.
If you're trying to cook lentils and you need some variety, so good, so good. And I don't make it spicy because I'm a wimp there.
You cook?
I do cook. I know, weird, right? My hubby usually does it, but I do actually cook.
You do? Yeah. You have some stuff that you like to make.
Well, it's like, okay. It's like I spent a lot of years, I did all the cooking. So, because I was a single parent and I did all the cooking for, 3 people. And now I have somebody that he really genuinely enjoys cooking, and he makes bougie food. So, we had a butter chicken tonight, as in Indian food. It's like tikka masala, but butter chicken. I guess it has more butter in it, like literally, if you look it up. That's the difference. But no, there's a lot of things. I like to bake, and that's not so much his thing. I'm a dessert kind of person. I like making them. You know, what do you do with sardines? My husband loves sardines. Mr. Lori loves the sardines.
I have tried eating sardines several times, but I just can't find a way to eat them because they're good for you.
I remember eating sardines on crackers, on saltines with my grandpa,
I
and I have
know
not eaten them since I was a kid.
that's the only way I know of to eat them. Now, some people will take them and mush them up and
Mm.
puree them and like use them like a dip or something. Not
Mm.
sure, but kind of like a hummus, like a dip and try to disguise the flavor and put them in something. But I don't know. I just made a batch of pork chops with sauerkraut, and I put carrots in the bottom. Then I put the pork chops, the sauerkraut, and brown sugar over it. It was really good. I like the pork chops with the sauerkraut, but I had a whole bag of carrots, 3 pounds, so I put them in there so I could eat them. I need more fiber. Fill me up.
Oh, fiber, yeah.
I need more fiber, so I go carrots. I bought apples.
Apples, yeah.
I was going to get sweet potatoes, but they were organic, and I don't like organic food.
Does it taste different to you?
I want my bugs dead. I don't want to catch I don't want to catch some listeria or something, or salmonella because there's things that people are pooping in the fields. I want stuff dead.
Gotcha. The beans, Camille's right. Beans have a lot of fiber and a lot of all the different beans, and lentils are a legume. They're legumes, right? Peas, peanuts, as long as you're not allergic, all of that. But beans are great.
Yeah, I like the white beans. My mom used to make the beans.
How did your mom make them? I'm curious, and I'll tell you how my mom made them.
Well, she would boil them in a pot with ham hocks.
That's exactly what my mom did.
That's what she would do. I just stick them in the crock pot with slabs of ham cut up in it not the ham hocks.
Yeah.
And ours were thicker. They weren't soupy. My dad
right. It was almost like stew, right?
Yeah, it was thick, and I would put ketchup in it so I could get it down, and that's how I like to eat them. Mackerel, sardines, salmon, collards. Ooh, I've made greens before. That's good. I like to eat greens.
I have not made collards or chard. Is that or chard? How do you say that one? Is it chard? I've seen it and I've heard it, but I can't remember how it's named.
Chard.
I love salmon.
Oh, sure. Chard, I think.
Chard. Okay. I like spinach, but you definitely need to make sure that stuff's clean.
Dandelion greens, you can go pick them out of the yard and eat them.
Sure, as long as you haven't treated them.
Or nobody's peed on them. You just wash them.
Yeah. So seriously, I'm serious about that. The lentils, look it up, Moroccan lentils too. It's so good. And turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory for those of you who did not know that. So when you put turmeric in your food, it actually has a side benefit, not only just the flavor. It's not spicy, but it has flavor. Now, don't put too much in or your mouth will kind of turn a yellow-orange color.
Yeah, there was something going around a while. It was a Indian tea or something that used turmeric and
golden
honey.
lattes.
Yeah, that's it. I did that for a while.
I do it periodically because I do need the anti-inflammatory. That really helps my knee. Mm-hmm. That helps osteoarthritis too, by the way. Anti-inflammatories like that, natural ones. So if you ever have like a flare up, try eating some of those foods that have the anti-inflammatories. Megan, that's definitely how my stepdaughters feel about the sardines. They do not enjoy it when their dad eats the sardines. I don't mind it, but I don't want to eat them myself. Yeah, fresh spinach, just get them clean. But yeah, fresh spinach is really good because it has iron in it. It's very good for you. And women, we need the extra iron, right?
That's what they say. I get liver every once in a while. It's just hard to cook with it. Kind of disintegrates in your hands while you're trying to dip it in the flour.
Okay, that's interesting. So still look up Moroccan lentil stew and find one that doesn't have turmeric in it, because there's like 6 or 7 recipes. I need the turmeric, but if you have reactions,
Yeah, people, once you try something, it doesn't work for you. It doesn't matter if they say it's good for you or not. It's just
no, it's
your
not
body
good for
can't take it.
you. It might be good in general.
Yeah.
Like there's
Okay. Is
Yes.
anybody interested in getting the Quick and Easy project? I picked it out. I can post the link if
Oh,
you guys
yes.
want it. The
What
video's
was
going to go
last
up
week's? Because I
tomorrow.
was interested in last week's and I already forgot. What was last week's?
It was a hat.
Oh, it was a hat. Okay.
It was a half double crochet back loop only flat hat.
Okay. Sort of
So I
like that
picked-
one that no, simpler than that. Like the one that we did and we all were kind of like racing.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
sort of like that one. This one, it was with really thick yarn, and I made 2 and I couldn't get either one of them big enough for my head. So they were both tight. I think it was just the yarn I used. It wasn't stretchy.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's why. But let me post the link.
Yes, go ahead.
I've already got my cotton. It's supposedly going to be cotton. I picked out my cotton yarn. Premier bulky print.
Is that 100%? Because that's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah, it's bulky. It's
And
nope,
it's bulky.
48% acrylic.
Oh, okay. It's a blend. Okay.
It's 130 yards, and so I got my instructions down so that I don't have to watch the video twice. So let me post it for you guys if you're interested in getting a start on it.
These are all my cotton blends here. I posted my short to my short where I said Edgar Allan, but I didn't say Poe. I posted it, and one of my Facebook friends goes, "Is that my Care Bear I see back there?" Yes, this is for her. She lives in Belfast though, so that's why it hasn't gotten there. Her brother literally lives 3 blocks from us. Isn't that bizarre? Like, what a small world. But this is hers. And I told her to message me privately when her brother's coming out or when she's coming out here. But yeah, I made that. It's cute. But she noticed it. And I thought that was funny because I didn't think it was that noticeable, but I guess it is.
Well, people must look at what's behind you. So, that tells you something.
Yes. And that's good. That's one thing that improved by me moving up here to, Q&E. Yes. Explain Q&E.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Thank you for the adorable. Yes.
Quick and Easy 2025. Every week, well, actually it started, I have a playlist of things that I've saved that they claim to be quick and easy. And a couple of years ago, I was going to pull a project out of there and make it. Well, I never got around to doing that. So this year I decided every week I'm going to pull a project out of there of my playlist. It is a private playlist, and there's 440 tutorials in there. And they are all crochet. They range from projects to stitches, all different kinds of things. And I put one out, pick one, and I put one out each week. And if you have 2 weeks to finish it, you finish it, send it to me. I put it in a little slideshow and put it up. So it's just sometimes you just want something quick to finish, or there's a new creator you've never tried, you've never seen. You go find something where it fits in with another project or crochet along you have going, which is fun. If it's a stitch, you can make anything you want with the stitch. Like this one is a summer scarf. I don't really have a need for a summer scarf. So what I might do is something different with that stitch instead of making a scarf or a cowl or whatever. And she even says that in the tutorial that, the stitch is very cool. So I'm going to try it and see. It would make a good swimsuit cover up, or a top to put over a tank top. So I may do that. I may try to do something like that that's thinner. It's very lacy. So, but yeah, there's a playlist. The video went up today, so you can look at that on my channel. It has all the links in it.
See, I
to
would
the
love to
playlist.
make a top like that. Where
All the
it's
people,
really lacy.
yeah, because that's nice. You know, it's not really going to hide anything unless you make it with a smaller hook where it's a little. Because this is it uses half double, double, and triple. So it's
There you go.
different sizes, and
Nice.
it's Sarah Satch
All right.
pattern. So yeah, I like her stuff. It was random. I just have my device pick a number,
Right.
and
Because you have a large list.
it is a bit 440 items
Yeah.
on there. And when I go through it every once in a while, I'll see something. I'll say that doesn't look fast, or that doesn't look easy. I'll take it off.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Then it's not going to come up.
Yeah, people who label their projects quick and easy are just sometimes doing that to get it to show up in a search. They're not always quick and easy.
Right. I would not call this quick and easy. This is not quick and easy. This, however, where is it? Oh, it might have fallen on the floor because why wouldn't I have something on the floor that I need? I do know where my marbles are, though. They're right here.
That's good. Don't want to lose your marbles.
Yes. Oh, there it is. That, however, I didn't finish it because I didn't put the fringe on. It's so weird because it does not look like a corner to corner, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It's the way the variegated yarn looks. It made it not show that texture.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes it's busy. You don't even see the stitches because of the yarn so busy.
Right. That's why I'm right now I'm focused on trying to figure out what. Oh, Camille wants to know if the love.
Camille, I haven't put up the video. It's going to go up in the morning, and that's why I'm giving you guys the link tonight. But
yes, I'm
the,
storing everybody's marbles right here.
I know the love bomb's not on the list.
I'm storing everybody's marbles. If you've lost some, I've got them for you. Anyway, sorry. Yes. So yeah. You need me. Okay, I'll send them to you. I'll send you some. I'll send you some marbles. But yeah. So the quick and easy. Those people drive me nuts. Which people? Which people drive you nuts? Which people? Oh, that say that it's quick and easy, but they're just saying that and it's not accurate. Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like I
It's
know.
like the quickest and easiest baby blanket. Well, if you make it a pot holder, yeah, it'll be quick and easy, but not a whole blanket.
Right, like this, I would never call this quick and easy.
No.
But if I had just used this yarn and just done straight corner to corner, heck yeah, that would have been quick and easy.
Yeah.
That was not quick and easy. This is even less quick and easy, but I'm going faster on it because I am. Because I'm enjoying it so much. I'm so excited to see it. And then I need to make my own, which will have multiple different yarns for different land masses and different stuff. So
that'll be interesting. You can be more creative with that and experiment.
Right. Because I can, it's my own timeline. I know this baby will probably be born before I get it done too. I still haven't embroidered that one. That's why I held it up. I tried, and I didn't like what I did. So I've got to come up with a different idea on how I want to put the name on that blanket. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Practicing a new stitch is delay stitch. So Chuck, okay. On that, and back to you're quick and easy this week. Obviously this would not work for a blanket, but I am trying to figure out what Boggy Creek, let me grab it. What Boggy Creek blanket I want to make using this yarn that Deb Morgana sent me. I assume I'm saying her last name right, but it's going to be very stripy, right? And I have 2 balls of this.
Isn't there a playlist of Boggy Creek blankets that people have created for Boggy Creek?
Oh, I don't
But
know.
you can make any stitch. You can use any
Oh,
stitch
no.
to make the blanket.
No, right. I just want to do the striping justice. You know what I mean? I have
Yeah.
not done a true stripy. Oh, maybe I take that back.
I'm
Maybe.
really partial to like chevron and zigzags, but
Yeah.
I have so much trouble with them remembering where to put the dips in the valleys,
Right.
valleys and the hills.
Right.
And I love how they look. They always turn out nice.
Okay. Yes, Melissa, we understand.
Thanks for coming, Melissa.
Yeah, I'll probably be. I had to turn off this light because it was starting to bug me. Last night I had a headache because weather shifting, I'm assuming, but so I took a Nurtec, which is one of my special migraine meds. Again, medicine's crazy. Eight tablets of Nurtec. What is billed to the insurance for that is over $1,000. 8 tablets.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long does that last?
For me, quite a long time because I try not to take them more often than I need to. But yeah, but I don't pay anything out of pocket because it's got those new meds, they have those kickback programs, they cover your copay, whatever. So I'm all good there. But yeah, when I see that EOB, the explanation of benefits, I'm like, that's crazy. But I took a Nurtec. That's very normal for me to take a Nurtec if I'm starting to feel the symptoms. And I knew I had to babysit today. I'm like, I gotta be okay. But I took 2 Benadryl too because I could tell I was having allergy stuff going on, which I think was contributing to the headache. Within like a couple minutes, I passed out. I was in bed, but I don't remember falling asleep. I was gone.
Wow. Is that one of the side effects of that stuff? It makes you sleepy?
Nurtec barely. It was
It
the
was the
combination.
Benadryl?
It was
Oh,
the
wow.
Benadryl. It was the
You
combination.
had a cocktail.
I did. I was like, out. So there you go, Camille. Have some Benadryl. It does not normally affect me that strongly. I think it was the combination. It just did me in. What? Encyclopedia. Into the parameters. Okay.
You could also go to Ravelry and put that yarn in, and it'll show what other people have made with it.
Okay.
So that might be helpful too.
Stitch Cyclopedia and then Ravelry, yes, because yes, that's my next venture. I think to do like the inventory.
I know. Would hate to start a project and then not like it. That yarn does not probably.
No, you have to frog real slow.
Yeah.
Not as bad as this stuff. This stuff you have to go like painfully slow.
Yeah, it'll just rip apart. You have to be very careful.
If you're in the fluffy part, right? Yeah. Or it just snags on itself, and then if you pull, it's done for.
Yeah, I had 2 pieces that just both halves of my thing when I was trying to get a knot out just fell apart. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, it
almost together.
Completely unspun is what those little sections look like with the ribbon. Yeah, I just want to do the striping justice. That's really my only question because I've not done. So I mean, I guess I could try to color control. I've just never done it. I'm sure all of you have color controlled.
When the colors are wide, it's easier. That's kind of fuzzy. It might be difficult to see the breaks in the colors.
Right. Let me hold it up close. And
it's really pretty.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I have 2 balls of it. So I have plenty to make a blanket that's going to fit the parameters. But maybe if I even put this specific colorway in there, what is it called? This is called Snapdragon.
There's something that could look good is if you did like granny squares, but did corner to corner. Make a lot of squares that are corner to corner. And
Oh yeah, and attach as you go.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know the colors. But if you did instead of the whole blanket corner to corner, just do the squares corner to corner. I don't know. I've seen that done before, or a mitered granny, but it's not. It's gonna be blending together. It's not like it's gonna be definitive colors, probably.
Was there a separate video for the ball? It's been so long I watched any of that. After 7, it's memorized. I don't know what that is. What about the ball on my channel? The ball on your channel? Oh,
The videos for your
yes,
your
the love
balls.
or just the ball itself. Yeah. You probably don't. Do you have any amigurumi in your quick and easy at all?
There might be.
There might be. Okay.
There might be. I might have put them in there if I thought they might look
Oh,
easy.
that sounds. Yeah, Megan, that actually sounds amazing because lentils really like will fully absorb the flavors they're with. So yeah, that's probably real yummy. But yeah, I just need to look at color controlling the shrug. Okay. Yeah, it's extra work, but I'm okay with that because again, I want it to look nice, like they're showing there. Obviously, that's a different colorway, but I want it to look nice.
Does it kind of look at how long the color sections are on whatever it is that they made, or on the side of the ball?
It does. Oh, I wonder if there's. I'm gonna pop this ball band and see, and then I'll tape it back together because that's what I do. Gently pull it apart. Gently. Yes, there is a pattern in here. Let's see what it says. Crochet herringbone wrap. So they give you this pattern.
Okay. That's what I was thinking about doing with the cashmere that I have. I have 2 small balls of cashmere, and I wanted something that was going to make it, look nice. And herringbone is something that's supposed to look nice with the.
As long
not
as
a busy yarn.
forth, yes.
Yeah, not a busy yarn even. I don't think the herringbone would even show up if it was busy. But that's fuzzy. So can you actually see the stitches if it's fuzzy?
Yeah, I use Colorama Halo all the time. Yeah. I mean, you made the Hexicardi out of Colorama.
Yeah, but there were big stitches. Herringbone's small.
Yeah, that's. Well, if it's let me see if it's a double crochet herringbone. No, it's a half double herringbone. Ooh, I've never done that before. And they're using a different colorway, and they're saying it takes 5 balls. That's a bleep ton of yarn.
Is that for a sweater?
48 inches by 56 inches.
Oh, it's a blanket. Okay.
For a blanket.
Herringbone blanket, half double crochet? That would take a long time.
Right. I'm not doing that.
And half doubles take a lot of
they're yarn eaters comparatively. You want to do doubles or triples if you want to get the most out of your yarn. A herringbone's going to pull a little more yarn than a regular double, but I don't know. We'll see. I might do. I don't know. I have thought about maybe doing it at the cobblestone stitch. That with the triple single.
That's pretty.
Because it's so pretty, and it's okay that it's striped because it would just kind of like, you're not necessarily losing the stitch in the way you would with fancy stitches like a herringbone. Like you're not going to necessarily see that.
No, it's going to be lumpy.
Yes.
And you'll see it.
Oh, there's my tape. Really has helped that I organized my stuff. I can usually find what I need, which feels miraculous.
Yeah. That's on my to-do list, to go in my bedroom and restack everything so it looks like it's more organized than just a pile of yarn.
Right. Well, and that's how I felt. I mean, I had boxes and boxes of yarn and nothing like, okay, where is this yarn that I want? I
can't put things in boxes because I can't see what's in there.
Right.
So Now I do have totes that'll have like, say, my reflective yarn or certain kinds of yarn. Well, I know what reflective is, so I know what's
Right,
in that tote, so I don't need to
right,
see it.
right,
But yeah,
right.
yeah, I
And
need
that's
to do that.
yeah, you saw how I organize it. Like very little of it is hidden, so to speak, because I have the same challenge with that. If I don't see it, I don't know that I have it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, I know I have it somewhere. I can't find it, so I buy another one. Well,
Right.
then you end up with a bunch of them. That's just not a good way to go
Oh, I'm
sometimes.
gonna a flower lace trellis. See, that sounds so pretty. 2 triples, then a double, and 3 triples and a double.
Ooh, that's
Hmm,
pretty.
that sounds real pretty. Herringbone has been on my wish list of ones to try. I like the double crochet herringbone. I don't think in terms of using yarn, I'm not doing that half double herringbone. No. That's gonna eat the yarn. I will warn you, herringbone, you have to like kind of retrain your brain on doing the double crochet. It's a little weird, but it's easy. It's just like making sure you only pull through that first loop that first time. It's hard.
Yeah, I watched a stitch thing on that. You could mess that up real easy if you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here.
if you're not paying attention. Let's see, Megan. Reflective yarn is regular yarn, but it has a strip of reflective film going through it so that when the light hits it, it reflects. And I bought a bunch of that for my son to make stuff because he works outside at night. So I have a whole bunch of different colors now. It's nice to make for like, to add even just add things to backpacks or on sleeves or something if you want it. Hats, it's nice. Dog sweaters, things like that.
I'm going to do like 5 stitches here just a second. I'm going to show.
You don't even have to look it up. You know what it is without checking it?
The herringbone. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I have to look at my stitches.
Because I had to completely retrain my brain to do it. So it's in my head very clearly. Because I made my sister a cardigan out of the herringbone. It was a herringbone, a double crochet herringbone hexie that Bag a Day did.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she did do a herringbone sweater or something. I remember when I was looking, I seen that one.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to chain one.
Let me make you big.
Okay. And then you let me know if I'm in, as long as I stay in frame. Okay, so here's the top of my double crochet. I wrap and I go in just like normal. That's all normal. Grab the yarn, come through. That's all normal. Here's where it's weird. And like I had to retrain my brain. I know I'm off screen here for a sec. Okay. Now, so I have the 3 loops on. I'm going to pull through that loop, which is weird, right? And then I have to yarn over again and pull through that one. Yarn over, pull through that one. Hopefully no, I did something wrong. Let me think. Maybe I need to chain 2 here. Let me think. I swear it's you have to pull through that first one. I know it's that. And it's yarn over again. No, I thought it was pull through 2, but that doesn't, no, that's not right. Maybe it has been too long since I've done it. I just remember you had to like pull it through. Maybe it was pull through 1 and then pull through 2, but that doesn't seem right. Maybe. Sorry. I guess I don't remember it because I hated it. I won't even lie. But it was absolutely gorgeous. So try that again.
That's why I wanted to use it for that cashmere yarn. It's kind of a sand color and but I only have 2 little donuts. I don't have a lot of it. So,
yeah, you can do a herringbone hat.
Well, I'm thinking like a scarf for a guy. My bestie's husband, okay. I think he would appreciate it.
Nice.
And so I was thinking I could make a scarf out of it, but I don't even know how much it'll make. So, but I think the herringbone would be pretty in that. It's just plain and it would be really pretty. So I might give it a shot. Might have it.
Oh, you explained the reflective, right? That it's not the metallic.
It's not metal. It's like it flakes.
It's
It's
like
probably more of a
does it flake?
plastic because
Oh, okay.
eventually I think it flakes because my son said it comes off in his hair sometimes after he's had it for a while.
Mm.
So it's not metal. It's I think it's probably more plastic.
Oh, treble doubles and the two together. Okay, got it. Yeah. So so it's not the metallic. Okay, but it is some kind of coating, basically, right? Would that be how you would describe it?
It's wound in with the regular yarn. So it's
Oh,
like
but more
like
like
a
plastic, but not like
another thingy, but it's reflective.
okay, I get it now. Yeah, I've never had any of that. I have some glow in the dark right here.
I think I got it at Mary Maxim and they had it on sale and I got all
Yeah,
kinds of
which
colors.
is-
Every time I went in, I got some because I was gonna, and I still have it. I didn't make a bunch of hats. I moved on to other things. I did make him out of the neon orange. I had reflective safety orange and safety yellow, and I made him a couple hats out of that.
Let's see if
Start a
it,
treble, then do a double, then draw
Nah.
through 2 loops until only one is on the hook.
oh yeah, the two she's explaining the double treble two together. Yeah, it's a definite different it's different stitch. I was trying to get that to glow. I couldn't get it. I have gotten it to glow before, but you have to put your flashlight on it for a long time.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't smell chemically because I know. Yeah, that one smells actually kind of nice. I don't normally smell my yarn, but I had heard that
don't
the glow
either.
in the dark. I had already ordered that, and somebody, I think it was Bod. She like literally couldn't even work up the swatch because of the chemical smell from the glow in the dark yarn, but it was not that brand. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, clearly I don't have it in me to show stitches tonight. Sorry about that. And I think I'm probably. So you're quick and easy. What it was it's a scarf, but really your focus is this lacy stitch, right?
Yeah, she's putting it together as a scarf, cowl if you connect it. And it's summery, so it's open and she uses cotton. But I was thinking it could also make a bag if you use a smaller stitch or smaller hook. You could use the stitch for a bag, maybe.
For a market bag, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
thinking. It's possible. So I'm gonna start it and then see what happens. See what it
Yeah.
ends up.
Yeah, because I can see that being a nice stitch for a market bag, like a little bit bougie, but yeah.
It goes half double, double, and then treble, and then I'm not sure from there. I didn't watch the rest of it, so I don't know if she starts over at half double, maybe. And then so it starts half double. So if I guess I could do a bag, just start with a solid bottom and then
Right.
just do those stitches up the side, and that would probably be perfect. And
Right.
just do it in the round and make a little bag or something. I could probably
Yeah.
just
Where
do it
you
on
where you do
purpose.
kind of the flat round and then go around that. And
Yeah,
then come,
that way it is solid
that
on the
would work.
bottom. Yeah, that
Yeah.
probably would work. Then I can just keep going till I get bored and it'll be done.
Okay. Oh yeah, the double treble two together. Yeah. So the Bavarian stitch blanket that I made back in December. Oh, hi, Spoony Stitcher. I did
Hi,
announce.
Shannon.
I did announce that I'm live on your channel on Saturday night, 9:00 Eastern, right? So Spoony Stitcher, if you're not subscribed to her, to make sure you subscribe to her. She's, like I said, I'm going to be on there live. We'll be focused on medical stuff as opposed to yarny stuff, but I'm sure we'll talk yarny stuff too, and maybe tea, because Shannon and I are both tea lovers.
Ooh. Be nice to learn about some new teas.
Oh yes, I actually need to do a video about my tea cabinet.
Oh yeah.
And when I say a tea cabinet, okay, it would be from here like almost up to the ceiling, and it's just my teas in a
Wow.
cabinet about that size. Yeah.
You do a lot of loose leaf?
I do a lot of loose leaf, yeah. I have some, yeah. I love it so much, but oh, which tea company? Ooh. Yes.
Share.
I want to know.
Spill the tea. Spill it.
I want to know. I want to know. So we had talked about Numi.
Oh, Numi. Yeah.
Numi is really good. This is the one I really like. I'm typing it in. I don't know if they still have it. It's literally, its whole ingredients list is these desert limes, and they're like really small. If you like Google it, what a desert lime is, it's very small, and that's basically ground up. And it's so good.
I've been doing hibiscus tea because it's supposed to be good for me.
Hibiscus is good for you.
I added in with something else because it's very red.
Yes, it's strong. You know, the red tea that I dipped my dang yarn in? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that had hibiscus in it. That one was called a Hawaiian. That was a loose leaf. That's Hawaiian fruit or something like that tea.
That spray, I put some in my Amazon shopping cart. So next time I make an order, I'm going to get some of that. That stuff. I'm going to get the 2. There's 2 of them. There's 2 sprays. I'm going to get both.
Yeah, I think there's a pen version too, like a. I
think there's a protectant. They have wipes. You can just have some on the go with you, and there's wipes too.
Yeah, if you didn't see my little short about that crazy stain remover, it is truly magical.
Yeah, that was
magical, cool. Like wild.
9, so that would be 7 our time here.
Yes. Tea Spy. I'm writing this down. So. My desk this is a whiteboard desk, so I write stuff down and then I cover it so that it doesn't get wiped off until I have a chance to put it somewhere else. But that way I can, whenever I'm live, I can just write stuff down.
Now I have a plain old pen and an envelope.
When I filmed downstairs, all the time, envelopes, whatever I could find. Yeah. So this is, Anyway, yes. Boonie Stitcher. Yeah, it's on her channel.
She didn't tell us what the tea is. Oh, she did. Tea Spy.
Tea Spy. Yes. I wrote it down. Yeah. I wrote it down.
See that.
Now there is a tea company I love, but it's in Canada. And so it costs a lot.
We won't be allowed to buy it anymore, huh?
And right now it's like, don't even. But David's Tea, if you ever happen to be in Canada, get yourself some David's Tea.
Or if you know somebody that lives in Canada.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, my daughter has a bestie that lives up in Toronto. I could totally have her go to David's Tea.
we have people. We have people here that are in.
Yes, the Lori Squareds. Yes, that's us.
Square Loris. Yes.
People in here what were you going to say?
Oh, Canada. We have
Canada. Yes,
Canadian crocheters that we're familiar with that are up there.
Yes, but yeah, my daughter has a bestie that lives in Toronto who is also has the same name as her, so that's kind of funny. But so they have nicknames for her.
She's just saved a video from Sandy, the crochet aid.
Oh, I like her. Yeah.
She just made her own safety eyes. She did a short or a video making her own safety eyes.
With resin or something?
No, she did. She had something like an eyeball, and then she put the glitter on it, and then she put a sealant on it, and she put a backing on it, and then she put another backing on it. like
Huh.
nail polish or something. There was no sound, but I was watching her and she took a blank, like a blank eye, and made her own colors and glitter and stuff. It was very cool. Not the eyeball itself. She didn't do resin or something,
Yeah.
but she did do the decorating. She made the colors and stuff herself. It was very cool looking. So I put it in my playlist for March Craft Madness. I added it in there. I thought so I could save it someplace where I could find it.
I'm dropping that one. That's someplace I go to get different teas. You can get teas from all over the world from
Ooh,
tdog.com.
yeah.
And I do believe it has 2 G's. I'm hoping I'm remembering that right. But I can get my I have a black tea that I like that's only made in Northern Ireland. I can't get it anywhere else for a reasonable price except through TDog.
Wow.
You can get it. So I'm wondering if I could get the Canadian teas through there.
Ooh, maybe.
But yeah, David's tea, so good.
Because I know in the summer I like drinking tea because it's okay when it gets cold. You know, coffee, I don't like it when it's cold, but tea I will drink when it's cold. So I'll drink that in the summer too. But now I have it warmer. I have a thing that I can put my cup on and it keeps it warm. It has
Oh,
a
yes.
timer on it.
Yes.
So now my coffee stays warm. So that's a very big help in the winter. Coffee goes cold very fast.
Yes, it does. Not probably where Shannon is. She's in Georgia, I believe, but where the other Shannon finding teas that don't cause yes. So you have yes. Because there's a lot of ingredients you can't have, right? That's why I was thinking maybe the Canadian companies could ultimately be better because they're not allowed to use certain things that Americans are.
I was just going to say that other countries have things banned that we don't. So maybe things from there might be better for us.
Right. But I know Shannon usually needs rooibos. So there's a place called, I believe this is the name, In Tea. It's like little tea shops, but it's a chain. I don't know if it's just a Colorado thing. I have no idea. But you can buy their loose tea, and they had a rooibos chai that I love.
Ooh,
and I know you like the rooibos, but you get pure rooibos. So I don't know. I don't know if you need to stick with the pure, like single ingredient or not, but Skitter Sensei reacted histamine. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of teas I really like, but TD, one of her, she's got a few different medical conditions. Shannon does.
And they'll be talking about it on Saturday. So show up for the live.
I don't know that we'll be talking about the TD part, but some of the others. Anyway.
You guys, that sounds like it'd be great. You guys both know a lot about tea.
Yes. Yes. We different issues, but new allergies. Yes. April and May. Oh, yes. I would definitely join you for that. And I'd bring down my the teas that maybe would work for you although it'd probably be easier to say what you're not allergic to than what you're allergic to from what I understand. My sister also has the gastroparesis, so I get it. And you have so many additional things, but she has that thing. And I know how many challenges there are with that. And anyway, so yeah, but yes, let me know. I'll join you then too. All right. I'm sorry that's true. I feel for you. I do. Because just seeing her and the struggle with that specific thing. I had a student that was, 16 when she got diagnosed with the gastro. And she just the pain of it is rough. It's basically where your stomach just like randomly kind of gets paralyzed and doesn't work for a while.
Oh my goodness.
It's horrible. Yeah. So it's rough. I just fired my housekeeper. I didn't like my attitude. Okay, I don't get it, Nightbot. I don't get it. Yeah, yeah. That's a rough one. It's a rough one, Chuck and Megan. It's yeah. And then you can't eat because your food isn't moving through, and then so you're not eating, and then that makes other things, you need to eat, right? But your body's like literally not pulling it through. So yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. And yeah, watching my student go through that, and that was the only medical condition they had. They don't know where it came from with her. It was just, so she was on what do you call that? Not homeschool, but homebound. That's what they call it. So it's like through the district, but you're getting you're still working with your teachers, but you're homebound. You don't come to school. She had about 6 months of her senior year, she was homebound. Yeah, it's brutal. Brutal.
Shannon, I announced it in my video I put up today again. So if you guys are doing a video tomorrow, Lori, you guys can maybe bring it up and mention it.
Yes, so magical, Michelle. And yeah, and I know did Michelle M, did you end up signing up? Oh no, she already went to bed, didn't she? Because the baby.
Yeah. Shannon, how many people do you have for creators?
Did you get to 40? Or did you get over 40?
Are we going to be doing 2 months or just one?
I think the plan is to stretch it to 2 months, regardless. Yeah, a nerve issue. Correct, Megan. Yes. But yeah.
Yeah, she said it'd be okay for people to play along, and a lot of people have already decided they want to make something, even though they don't make videos. So she's got an option for that.
Yes, they're going to talk about it. Is it in May, Shannon, that you're going to talk about the non-creators? Yes, 41.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome. They are. Is it in May that you're going to talk about for the non-creators, or is it waiting till June? I can't remember. I know. So people that don't push content or don't create content, but still participating.
I know it doesn't take me long to get a video out, but making the project takes longer than doing the video.
Oh, and 3 still think. Okay, so you have three maybes. Somebody today confirmed that they are doing Decade Divas. Was it Michelle M or was it So Magical? I can't remember which one it was. One of those two ladies. Ehlers-Danlos is a rough disorder too. Yeah. I was a high school math teacher for 24 years, and I minored in special ed, so I often taught the co-taught classes. So I learned about a lot of these things, unfortunately, because I had students that had a variety of these really challenging disorders and different things that really impacted their education. Yeah. Okay, Spoonie. So you haven't actually been able to schedule it yet. I knew it wasn't until at least April. But I thought it could be as late as June that you were maybe going to push that out. Oh, yeah. Not having the yarn, that's a whole thing. I do not have the yarn.
But then again, didn't have to be yarn, right? It could be something.
No, it could be fabric. It can be fabric. It can be anything, right? Any fiber art, right?
I mean, there's a lot of things that were in the 70s, macrame, hook rugs. There was all kinds of things in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking like you could do that modernized version, the punch needle, right? It looks like latch hook.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. Okay, going with my friend Sarah Suffolk. Okay, Mal's and oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh,
that's hard.
I can't even imagine. Okay, because I know she's the one that's had to take a break from her channel, right, Sarah, your friend Sarah, because of all that, right? Oh, that would be fun. That could look real cool, Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any fiber arts. Yes. I have 90% of what I need to do what I want to try to do. I still have backup plans if I can't get what my very unique idea is. Well, I think it's unique. I've never seen it before.
Mine's almost done. I
You're so
kept
lucky.
going on it. I kept going on it. And I'm like, okay, I only have a little bit more to do on it, but I set it aside because it doesn't need to be done for a long time. So
This is my current. This is currently consuming my time. This is what this is going to look like. But the white is the yellow sunshine background. So that's what I'm working on. That is consuming my time right now. It's a corner to corner that I designed. But
I love that yellow meringue. That is so
right.
pretty.
This lemon meringue is just,
oh my gosh,
it's gorgeous.
it's so pretty.
And then this unfortunately it's big twist yarn, but it's so soft. Like this is such soft.
Big Twist is nice. Actually, Maine stays soft too. It's just that Red Heart that.
Well, and it's Red Heart Super
Not
Saver
fun.
and it's specific colors, right? Because this Red Heart ombre would probably be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Shannon. Yeah, I'm excited about this. And I'm making a version for myself that's going to be a little more complex, and I'm using a topographical map for that one to help me do colors in the right places.
I can't wait to see
amazing.
the things you do with that one. That'll be cool.
But that one I'm going to take
be
time.
more creative with that one.
Yes, I'm going to, because
great.
I'm not on a timeline. This baby's due any day.
Yeah.
The last baby blanket I made also was after it's still sitting here. He was born February 28th. I designed and made this one, but the only reason it's still sitting here is they wanted me to add, actually that's the front. They wanted me to add his name. I have not obviously yet, and his birth date. So I have to do that, but that one, they said sports themed. So I designed that, on a live with Lori. Right? Remember?
Redesigned, you should say. You redesigned it.
Redesigned, yes.
Yes.
I abandoned what I was doing and redesigned completely what I was doing. But I think I'm going to try topographical. I think you're hooked on. Yeah, yeah, right? I am. I've got a problem.
I was thinking about making something, and I went into Stitch Fiddle, and I was like, well, I want to import a picture, but I wasn't even really sure how to do that.
Watch my tutorial.
I'll have to, yeah.
It's the one with the owl picture. That's the one you want to watch.
Okay, I'll look at that one up.
Because after we did that live, obviously you're not going to retain that. The owl. I'm doing screen sharing and showing. Okay. I'm importing an image, and then I'm showing you how to adjust the dimensions and how many colors it has and all that. So it's all.
Well, I only want two. I don't want a lot of work.
Yeah, do that. No, right.
But I only want to go across because I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it where it's not fun for me, because then I won't want to do it. So I want to.
It will default to 20. Go in there, the 20 colors, go in there and immediately change it to 2. Okay.
20. Oh my God.
That's what it defaults to. And then change the dimensions because it's going to be way big. So
okay.
Push those dimensions down. But watch my video. It will show you all of that. Thank you.
I will do that.
It's good to hear from someone else that it was, and I think you said that before, that it was like really straightforward on how to actually use Stitch Fiddle. Because I design on Stitch Fiddle all the time. Which, like that blanket, this is pretty much my own creation entirely. Usually I'm pulling an image from the internet, but the image that inspired this was very cartoony, and I didn't really like that necessarily. It was like bubbly or roundish, like cartoony. I don't know. But that's, Thank you, Chuck. I'm glad. That's good validation. Yes, Lori, you can learn from that video. It will walk you through. And like I said, I did do it's full screen share. So you're seeing like where I'm clicking and everything. So, and it has an owl, right? It has an owl image. Am I remembering correctly, Chuck? I'm pretty sure it has an owl image on it. And it's a regular video, not a short. But yes, that night I tried to do it on live. I mostly got that designed during that live. That was crazy. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. And the yarns, this lemon meringue, I wasn't thinking I would love it so much, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And there you can see that corner to corner texture.
I just found the problem, Lori.
Well, I'm so glad.
2 hours
You're
later, I
about to
found
be
the
done.
problem. Oh my God.
Relatable.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel that.
Now I can see both of us.
Woohoo!
Okay. Operator error.
It came alive as you clicked here and there and changed it around. Yeah, the one that this one. Yeah. I'm sure that was kind of fun to watch. I mean, I should rewatch that. But yeah, where I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this. And then once I showed you a lot of different stages here. But this one, I'm trying to show a lot of more of the tips and tricks. That one,
That
I was
almost
just
looks like a rug. It's
I know, because it's so dense. Oh,
yeah.
one of the biggest differences between this one and this one, well, besides the fact that I mix my yarn weights because I'm like that, is that this is double crochet corner to corner. This is half double crochet corner to corner.
Okay, so that's
And this is that roving yarn. So it it blooms, as they call it, as it sits there. But this won't bloom. And that's double crochet, but you can see you can really see the corner to corner texture on it versus like this one. I don't know, other than the diagonals, I don't know that you would look at that and go, oh, that's a corner to corner.
Yeah, the striping is the only thing you really can tell.
And that's just the yarn. That's the colorway dots in that ice cream roving divigation. But anyways.
I have a lot of t-shirt yarn. I'm wondering on a corner to corner with the t-shirt yarn, you could make a rug probably.
Oh, you could make the coolest rug.
Probably, yeah.
Thank you for saying that, because remember, well, I don't know if you saw that or not, where I got those balls of t-shirt yarn in that last, where I paid $50 and got 61.
Oh, yeah.
Commercial schemes. I got several balls of t-shirt yarn. I love that idea of I was thinking rug, do it as a corner to corner. Oh, I love that. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Is that the Tackle It Thursday? Yes, this is my Tackle It Thursday blanket. It is fully tackled. Finally. How many weeks was I working on that? 3 or 4? And then I had another one that was a baseball diamond, but that one I did really fast. Baseball diamond, Lovey, and then I made a baseball.
That was nice. Yeah.
That was 20 by 20 is what the size on that was ish. Oh, and then they loved it. I guess it was the rave of the baby shower.
Oh, that's always nice.
And she said, my stepdaughter, my oldest stepdaughter lives in California. And so it's her cousin. No, that'd be her second cousin, because her dad's cousin's daughter. Yeah. Anyway, right before that, somebody had purchased, like at a store, a knitted baseball, and that got opened right before mine.
Oh.
And then my stepdaughter told them, no, Lori made that, because I have those little tags. The ones that say, oh, I thought I knew right where they were. Yes, they're there. And then it has the care instructions, and you can say what material it is.
You put one of those on there?
I put one of those on it. And then she proceeded to tell them, oh, yeah. And she talked about it on her YouTube channel. And they're like, she has a YouTube channel? It's like,
oh, cool.
So she probably actually got me some subs. But yeah, that blanket was a real hit. And when they saw it, and they were like, wait, she made all of this and I put a little rattle in the baseball because I had those rattles and squeakers from when I made the dinosaur book. So yeah. Where did you go? Oh, these, you can get these on, I'll have to do a link. You can get these on Amazon. This set has like a string, so you just cut off whatever amount of jute string you want to attach it with. I will find a link. I will find an Amazon link and make that. But yeah, it's that way they have what material it is, and then the care instructions. You just mark which care instructions it is. These have been fantastic for any of the baby blankets. But I'll put a post in a link. Okay, I'll get that taken care of. But yeah, that's that was very rewarding because you all know how intense that was for me trying to get it done on time, and then it got delayed because of the pregnant mom got the flu. Anyway, but it got there on time, and it was 2 days shipping, and it was only like $18. I don't think that's too bad at all for the 2 days shipping to California from Colorado. That didn't seem unreasonable at all.
2 days. That was an express. You did the priority?
I don't
or
remember.
Express 2 day. Express it starts at 27, so that had to be priority.
Okay, yeah, but it was 2 days. It was guaranteed.
2 days. Yeah, it would have got there quick anyway. For
yeah,
unless it went through Denver. No,
no, Dallas these days.
Dallas. Yeah, lately it's in Dallas apparently, but I don't have access to my super duper tracking anymore. That was at the station. So I can only look up normal tracking like everybody else.
So we need you to get a job over there again.
I know. So I can find out why everything's getting all backed up.
Yeah. Too funny. But yeah. But if you want to do an image in Stitch Fill, just go watch my video. It will show you exactly how to navigate it. And you can have a tab open and be doing it side by side.
I wanted to do that for the thing in April with the animal. I wanted to.
Oh, that would be cool.
Doing some maybe nothing huge, but depending on how it turns out, I think it might be difficult or not. So, because I don't like things too overly difficult. Because
you're not doing this. We're not. I did not get to this until I'd been doing these for a bit.
Yeah, it's not fun if it's too hard.
Right. And this isn't hard. I'm having this. I think this was just frustrating because had I left her pattern, the sleeping bear pattern alone, this would not exist.
Right.
Honestly, but
you also might have been able to take more time to plan it out,
right,
a little bit, which might have helped you.
So there's one that I need to have done by probably the end of June, and they're doing animal themes too. So I think I'm going to do the sleeping bear, but use her actual pattern and not jack with it. If I just used her graph, I wouldn't have had the problems I had.
Hey, I got an idea. Make it just the bear body and put the head in the middle. And
there you go, like a lady, yeah.
There you go, smaller.
That'd be cute. That'd be real cute, actually. Have to figure out how to do that though. And I need to get to work on my Decade Diva project at some point.
You have months for that. Well,
no, I know.
Actually, it's going to be April. Oh my God.
I know. The time's flying.
It was funny. Last year, they did a montage of everybody said, "Can you believe it's April? Can you believe it's April?" Last year's April. And this is a year later, April. Oh, but all the birthday freebies are coming out for me. Because my birthday's in April. I got to start checking my email.
Yes.
Get my donut, my breakfast. And
your Dutch Bros. Your Starbucks is only day of, right?
Yeah, day of. A lot of them. If you check your apps, if you have the food apps, it'll show up in there, or you can get an email. If you sign up for an email, they'll send it to you. And it's good for like maybe the whole month or a week before or a week after.
Right, I've never seen you not. You're right, Megan. I'm terrible about that, aren't I? Here's the pattern. Here's all the things I did to mess with the pattern.
Just like Shannon says, it's just a suggestion.
That's what another
a
yarn Shannon
suggestion.
says all the time. The pattern is a suggestion.
That's it.
It's definitely how I. Hey, I'm going to show you this. See, this is a preview of my tomorrow. I'll show you a pattern I didn't jack with.
Oh. We'll see about that. Maybe
You'll
she will.
see. This
We'll
is my tackle it Wednesday because it's got a sleeve problem. In true honor of another yarn, the sleeves are too long for my daughter.
Aw.
This is a cardigan for my daughter. And she's like, Mom, I really want to wear it, but the sleeves are just too long. I did not mess with this pattern at all. This is exactly the pattern. It's a Hey Carrie pattern. I don't know if you've ever looked at
Never
her
heard
pattern.
of that. And how are you going to resolve the problem?
Oh, I have to just pull the ribbing off. I need to take about my hand's length, so 6 inches or so. I need to take about that much off the sleeve. It's
Putting your
fine.
ribbon back on?
You're
going to
I
frog it and
wasn't so good at weaving and in, so I find my end.
then very good.
Yes. So, but yeah, I did not jack with that pattern at all.
Hi, Michelle. Your neighbor's here.
Oh, hey, Michelle, how are you? I was showing a pattern that I didn't mess with.
But she's going to have to because
I have to shorten it.
she has to fix it.
So the problem is my daughter's 2.5 inches shorter than me. I made the sleeves fit me instead of thinking about how much shorter her arms were. So, but it's even long on me. So, you know, but I love it. It's so beautiful. It's,
That is a great color.
I'll describe. Yeah, this is a sage. It's a crossed double crochet, and then the next row you do a puff in between, and so it kind of has almost a flowery look
That's
to
pretty.
it.
And that's not a hard
It's
combination.
easy.
It's
easy.
is.
Her pattern, like she has all the sweaters. Hey Carrie. Yeah, she's
It's called
great.
Hey Carrie. I gotta write that down. I don't
Hey,
know
Carrie.
that person.
That's Hey and then Carrie Carrie.
Never heard of that one.
I did suggest her to Crafting Kitty, but I'm sure it's with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi, Michelle's brother. Are you here from? Is it Washington State? I think. I think that's where you live. But yes, going green.
Well, he missed all the girl talk. That's at the beginning.
Yes, you picked the right time to join us.
Yeah.
Because before it was all the lady talk.
Yes, girl stuff.
But this, Michelle, I know you know this is what I'm working on because I'm sure you've seen. But we've got part of Australia here. This is New Zealand. This is Japan. That's still part of Australia. And then down here I've got Antarctica. And it will, yeah, that's the tip of the heart. It's down there. None of the map pictures, images I saw, not one had Antarctica on there. So I had to put it on there. We have a map downstairs with pins of where we've been. We have different colors where he's been, where I've been, and where we've been together.
Oh.
And it had Antarctica. I have such a hard time saying that. And it's kind of shaped like that. So I just kind of had to wing it. But literally not one single image. Maybe the topographical might have, but not one image I looked at when I was designing this. So I had to just fake it. But it looks about like that. So it'll be good. And this yarn, me getting this yarn from next door in one of those hauls it's so fun for Antarctica, right?
Oh, yeah.
This yarn is like, it sticks to itself and it kind of sticks to my skin too. I have to use lotion before I'm like, it doesn't feel like Red Heart. It's not like that. It's just somehow it's like catches on my skin. I don't like it, but I love
my
it.
hands are like that. Everything catches on them because I deal with paper all day long.
Oh, right.
Everything catches on them. Yeah.
They are from Texas. This one's to Seattle. Yes. Okay. Yes. Michelle. So I've met her brother before. I'm not going to say his name because I think I recalled it just now, but I'm not going to say it. But yes, he's a lovely gentleman. And they are from, who is from Texas? I missed. Who's from Texas? Michelle, are you guys originally from, is it Michigan or Wisconsin? Michigan, right? Where are you originally from? I don't remember. I feel like it's Michigan, and a lot of them ended up, well, her sister and her mom are here in Colorado, and then do you have 2 brothers or 3 brothers? Going back to everyone being, oh yes. Okay, I get the joke now. You were being funny. Yes, no, before, because I said it seems like everybody's from Texas. No, we're not from we're not from Texas, but it seemed like everybody in the chat there for a bit is from Texas. I can't see that image. Cheese. Wisconsin.
Cheese. They're cheese heads.
Yes, cheese heads. Wisconsin. Okay, and I say that really funny, I know. I have always said that kind of odd. Wisconsin. The best hockey player in our at the high school was second best. No, he was the best. Was from Wisconsin originally. But he didn't have very much of an accent. Yeah, I don't detect an accent with you either. And it's Chuck that's originally from Michigan. That's who. Those states, the Great Lakes states, a lot of times my brain mixes them together, even though they're all entirely different. Right? I mean, the Great Lakes are here on the map. Right there. That's the Great
funny
Lakes.
is whenever you see a map of the weather, the Great Salt Lake's always on it.
Really?
Like
the Salt Lake is always on
If you
there.
ever notice it in the top of Utah, that's our Great Salt Lake. It shows up on all the weather maps. Because I go, okay, I'm right under that. That's where I am.
I didn't realize it was that big.
I didn't either, but apparently it is. It's not all full of water anymore, but it still shows up on all the maps. It looks pretty big. Next time you see one on your weather channel, check that out.
I will.
That's kind of amazing.
I'll look at my topographical maps that I pulled too, because I have some images.
Well, let me know what color it's supposed to be.
Different accents. Yeah, it's all different accents. And North Dakota, hardly anybody's from there, right? It's very low population. But they have a very distinct accent, if I recall, as well. North Dakota. South Dakota, I don't think it's as distinct. Anyway.
How are you feeling? Do you feel like
I feel like I'm this is getting droopy, so
I think we need to finish up and
yes.
You promote your stuff you got going on this week.
Okay, so tomorrow night, please come to the live if you can, or watch the replay on my channel. Will be with So Magical Michelle. We're doing our April collaboration. It's about animals, anything with animals. An animal blanket, a blanket for an animal. I'm going to give tutorials on 2 different cat toys. I'm going to make
during the month, not tomorrow
during
night,
the month,
right?
During the month.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make I'm making 2 amigurumi cats for commission to match pictures of this person's cats. So that'll be interesting for me too. That'll be a new challenge. If I can accomplish that, then what I want to do for Decade Divas will be smooth sailing.
Ooh, that's a hint.
It's sort of a hint. It's really only sort of a hint. But getting something to match is the hint there. Because that's going to be the challenge for me. I don't know.
And plus, Saturday night you have a live with
and Saturday night I have a live with Spoonie Stitcher.
Is it just you and the Spoonie Stitcher, or is somebody else going to be there with you guys?
I feel like there's at least one other lady there. Shoot, where did I put my diagnosis paper? I need that very important diagnosis.
Hey, you can check the video. You can go back and look at the video if you can't find it. Take a screenshot.
Because I keep it right there. but I did not put it back there.
No,
I'll find it.
it's
It's probably
not.
on the floor. Maybe it'll
Probably.
be attached to my wax. All right. No, the wax is gone. We all know the wax is gone. The wax
Yep.
wouldn't even be usable if I did find it. Be all
Have you
shriveled.
ever lost a contact lens and found it all dried up? It's like little itsy bitsy teeny.
Yeah, it's like, and it gets all wobbly on the edge.
Yeah. Oh my God. I thought I lost one in my eyeball once, but no, it was out somewhere
What
and
was-
I found it.
I'm going to spell it for you.
Started with a T, didn't it?
Adenomyosis. Adenomyosis.
Oh, okay.
Adenomyosis. Yeah, it was something that Spoonie Shannon said she had something with a T. That's probably what
okay.
in her head, yeah. But the one specifically on Saturday is fibromyalgia and similar medical conditions, which this is like endometriosis is on the outside. This one is on the inside.
Mm.
So
I
yeah,
thought that was on the inside. I thought endo was on the inside.
endo's it kind of goes around your uterus and like clings to the outside, and
The outside, really? Well, I
Yeah.
never
that's
had
the
it.
way I understand it.
I never researched it. I thought it was on the inside.
If
but
Spoonie's
okay.
still here, she can correct me. But mine, after looking mine up, it's basically the lining like embeds itself inside the uterus.
Oh, your doctor should have had a diagram and a model and
Right?
poked and pointed at all the spots and all
Right.
that stuff. But he didn't.
So yeah, yep, the lining gets it gets embedded in the inside.
Okay.
Endo's in the inside too.
I think there's a guy in the room now, so maybe we
Okay. Okay. Well, Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, or look at if she has
Yeah,
her
that's what she said.
thing up. Yeah, I think I might have put a post about it too. So you can look for her go in her live tab, and it should be scheduled there for Saturday if she scheduled it, which I think she did.
Put a post linking to her live, maybe.
And then I will
so
if
we want to
yeah,
go watch you,
yeah.
learn
But,
about this stuff.
Yeah, if you're inside your body, yes. But mine, the adeno is inside the uterus, and it's like it just like keeps embedding in there. Yeah, it's cool, real cool. It's not as miserable as endo though. I would not wish endometriosis on anybody. That's some rough stuff. So yeah, mine is less invasive, which is why it often many people with it never get diagnosed with it, because it has no symptoms in essence,
Ooh.
like little tiny symptoms that you just don't
Okay.
notice. Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
yeah. So
if you-
tomorrow, 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 Eastern, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That one's on Spoonie Stitchers. Tomorrow night's on mine at 5:30 Mountain Daylight Time. Yeah. She does have a thumbnail up. So, and your thumbnail is also up. Okay. Yes, I knew mine was up. But if I haven't put a post on hers, I will make sure I put a post on
does
hers.
she have an account where you can both stream on both of your accounts? Both of your channels?
Oh, no, probably not.
Oh, she's not doing that? Okay.
No,
All right.
it's probably just on her. But I'll just put a post with that link like I did with yours tonight. I put
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
But yeah, we're not doing the dual channels, but that's okay. This is going to be a lot of people that have never seen me. I'm thinking tomorrow night will be several people that have not seen Michelle.
Yeah.
So we'll hope to just
Spread the love a little bit.
talk about the stuff, spread the love. Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And if you're watching the replay, you got to make sure you watch the whole thing. I show off my new blouse I made.
Yes. Her own pattern, her own
And
design.
we had some girl talk earlier. So if you came in late, go watch the beginning and see what's going on. And thank you guys for coming.
Yes. Yes. Bye. Thanks. Still showing live. There we go.